All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lecture 11. We're going to factor by grouping. I got about 3 examples. This is a little bit different than factoring trinomials. So anyway, let's go and begin. First rule, okay? Just pause the video if you need to copy it down. When you're trying to simplify an expression or rewrite it, okay, it's going back to factoring, okay? It really equals the same thing, and sometimes after you get done factoring, it looks like, wow, I should have just left it alone. But you need to be able to manipulate expressions. Now, in this first example, I'm going to kind of go through the rules of factoring by grouping, okay? So let's begin. The first thing is not one there, put one there. Obviously, that hadn't changed since you had me as a teacher. The next thing is I want to rewrite it to where it's in a descending order, okay? So I'm going to write 1a to the third. That's the largest exponent on my variable. That goes first. Then, descending order, I need to go to this term here, negative 3a squared. Okay, 3, then 2 on the exponents. Well, the next term is plus 1a. The numbers are always last. All right. Now I can factor by grouping. And you got to be careful of this, this next step here. I put 2 sets of parentheses or something. Let's just start right here. I want to factor something out of that group. Okay, my first 2 terms. Well, what do they have in common besides 1? Okay. I know that's 1, that's 3. The greatest common factor is 1. But they both have the variable a. I'm going to take a out. Now, after I do that, I got to focus on the smallest exponent, which is 2 on a. And then bring down these parentheses. So I've already found the greatest common factor between those 2 terms. And I'm going to go ahead and simplify that. 1 divided by 1 is 1. I took a squared away from 3. That leaves how many a's left? 1. Minus 3 divided by 1 is 3. And I took a squared out from a squared, which means there's no other variable a left in that term. So I'm good there. Now, let's factor by grouping on this set of terms. Okay, so what happens is greatest common factor of 1 and 3, greatest common divisor, that's 1. So I'm going to factor a positive 1 out. Well, this is the only term with a in it. So it kind of looks cheesy here. But nonetheless, we factored it correctly. Something strange is going to happen. 1 divided by 1 is 1. Bring down a to the first. Now, what I'm talking about with something strange happening is these parentheses should be the exact same thing. Okay? Well, minus 3 divided by 1 is 3. Well, I'll be darned. Okay? Since what's inside the parentheses is the same, now I can finish my factoring by doing this. I'm going to change colors here. Bring whatever you have inside parentheses down. You only need it one time. Okay? You only need it one time. And then what's outside the parentheses I'm going to put it in its own set of parentheses next to it. Now I am done. Alright guys, let's look at number 2 here. It's a little bit different. But let's think about what I said before. We need to rewrite this. Now I want to put one there. And let's put it in descending order. Alright? So we got 1y to the third minus 3y squared plus 6y minus 18. Alright? Now let's just focus on one pair of terms at a time. Alright? So let's find the greatest common factor of these two terms here. Greatest common factor 1 and 3 is going to be 1. And then since they both have the variable y, I can factor y out, but I can only use the smallest exponent. Because that's the most number of y's I could take out of this whole expression here. Now I can bring down a set of parentheses and go ahead and simplify. 1 divided by 1 is 1. I take y squared away from y to the third, that only leaves 1y left. So I got y to the first there. Minus 3 divided by 1, 3. You take y squared away from y squared, you have nothing left. So right here, we're done. Kind of looks pretty similar. Alright. Now, let's do the same thing. Only in blue. Okay. Let's factor that. What's the greatest common factor of 6 and 18? Okay, good job. 6. Great job, Lakin. Alright. Now, both those terms don't have y, so I can't factor y out. So I'm just going to leave it alone. 6 divided by 6 is 1. Bring down y. Uh-oh. What did I say from the previous problem? What's inside this parentheses should be the same thing here when you get done factoring by grouping. Negative 18 divided by 6, it's 3. Now, how do I finish that up? Well, I'm going to put what I have inside parentheses here. It don't matter which direction. You could save that for last. And then what's outside the parentheses, okay, those two terms, you're going to put them in their own set right here. Boom, you're done. Alright gang, on this example, what I'd like for you to do is copy it down and then try it on your own, and then we will get back and see how we did. Enjoy. Alright gang, hopefully this is what you came up with. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.